Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are doing fine. So, students, let us start today's class. Let's recall what we have done in previous class. So, students, you remember what we have done in previous class? Let me show you. I think you forgot that. We had done about the lines and angles and the various angles which are there, and we also done the properties of the various type of angles. Okay. So students, before that, we would be forming an activity. I would be showing you some objects. You would be telling me the geometrical shape of those objects. Okay. First of all, let me show you what it is. This is a hanger with the help of which you hang your clothes. What do you think? What is the geometrical shape of this? If I ask you to find out the geometrical shape. Yes. It is having three line segments, we could say. So we can call it as a triangle. Yes, exactly, students. So this is a triangle which is having three line segments, which we're gonna do in today's class. That is concept of triangles. Let me write the topic here. That is our today's topic is concept of triangles. Now, students, tell me, what do you understand more about triangle? We have done it in the previous class as well. It is not a first or we can say new concept for you, but we would be knowing more about triangles. So what are you remembering from the previous class about triangle? It is having three line segments. Yes, it is having three line segments. It is having three vertices. Yes. What about other things? Three sides are also there. So the all conclude in the concept of triangles. Before that, let me tell you about the learning outcomes. After the completion of this lesson, the learners will be able to define the concept of triangles, identify the median of a triangle, appreciate the use of triangles in real life. Okay. Also, you would be able to differentiate between the median and altitude of a triangle. Okay. Yes. So yes. What is the concept of triangles actually? Now I have given you idea already about this. So what are you inferring from this slide? Like sides, angles, vertices. What are these? You have done this before also in your previous class. What are sides? Sides are AB, BC, and AC. You can see here, these are the sides of triangle. Let me write here for better understanding. First of all, we would be drawing a triangle for understanding the concept about triangle. So we know that there are three sides in a triangle which we are drawing. And what is there next? That is, we have given the dimension A, B, and C. So, what are the sides here? They already drawn here. Sides are AB, BC, and AC. So, these are the sides. So, what you can infer from this? So, these are the sides. I just discussed about the sides which already written on the slide. That is sides AB, AB, and BC, then AC. These are the sides of a triangle. What about the angles? Angles would be like, now you can observe these are the angles. If I can also write them as angle A, angle B, and angle C. Now, sometimes what happens is, sometimes we see that there is another angle which is forming in between it. Now, what you can see that if I ask you for this angle, what you would be telling me? Is it a angle B? No, it is not proper angle B. So that's the reason why we write it as like angle A, B, and C. Okay. If I am asking what is this angle, let us see right here. It would be angle D, B, and C. So this is the reason why we write this in this form. Otherwise, this is also fine. But now we are not having this kind of condition. Let me erase it. Still, it is an appropriate option for writing angles in this form. Okay. So these are the example. For example, angles. What about the vertices? What are vertices? Do you remember about that? What are vertices? Vertices are basically the corners or the points which are joining two lines of a triangle. Like this AB is joining AC at point A. So A would be vertices of the triangle. We have already done in previous class, so it was just a recall, and we would be going further in this topic only. So students, where do you find triangles in your real life? It is quite common to find triangles everywhere. If you would be looking around you, definitely you would be you know able to find some triangular shapes at your home only. Yes, I'm giving you a few seconds to think about it, which is having three sides, three vertices, and three angles. Okay, let me show you that. Here what you are observing in the image. First is a game which you might also have played, or your elder sister, brother, or your family also used to play this. This is a 8 pool game. It is having a boundary where all the balls are kept, which that boundary is in a triangular shape. Then there are several things you can observe. Chips, you might have tasted it. It is a marangles, or other kind of chips are also available in this shape now. Then you might notice there is a pyramid type structure is here. There are mountains of triangular shape, and bells are there. Also, then hanger I already shown you. Sandwiches you always eat. Have you ever think about these examples when I just gave you time to think about it? I hope you might have. One of these might be common for you. A slice of pizza is also in a triangular shape. Then this is a scale type of scale, that is set scales. You can also notice in the case of flag, and this is a warning sign. So these are basically the examples of triangles in real life. Okay. If you have thought of other example else than this, so appreciate for yourself. You have accidentally noticed triangles in real life. So students, you have to write the side opposite to the vertex Q of PQR. What you have to do is side opposite to the vertex Q of PQR. Now what you're going to do is you will be first drawing the triangle. They have, you can notice that the symbols are drawn here. Symbol PQR, symbol is there before PQR, which is triangular. You can observe from this only that it says that they are talking about triangle. Okay, so you should not get confused between this and this. If they have asked for PQR, that means they are asking for angle, but now you can see they have asked for the triangle. So we will be constructing triangle first, that is PQR. Constructed. We will be drawing the sides of the triangle. What to maximize the screen. question for you, but I'm solving it for you as well. Now, triangle PQR. P, okay. Triangle PQR. We are saying that side opposite to vertex Q. Side opposite to vertex Q. What is that side? You have to find this. This is all the question they asked for. This is the vertex Q. What is the side? Side is the line segment. What is the side which is opposite to Q? Isn't it PQ? Oh, sorry, PR. Yes. So the answer for first option is PR. The side opposite to PQR is P and R. Okay. What about the second one? Angle opposite to the side. Now we have to construct another triangle. Let us change the name only for not wasting our time. Okay. Now we have to write for angle. Sorry, triangle L. What is the question they are asking? They are asking angle opposite to the side LM. Angle opposite to the side LM. Sorry, LM. Angle opposite. First of all, we would be drawing the angles so that we could have better idea. So they asked that what is the side LM of triangle? We have to find out the angle which is opposite to side LM. First of all, we would be watching to the line that is LM. What is the angle which is opposite to it? Yes, you have assumed it right. That is N. So, answer would be the angle. This is the sign of writing angle. Okay. You can observe that they are asking us the inverse question in the second part, isn't it? What about the third question? Vertex opposite to the side RT of RST. Let us give the names RST now. You would be constructing all of the angles for the practice. I'm just giving the for an idea, but otherwise you would be drawing with different triangles with the different names. Okay, it is for practice. So don't skip this step. I'm just explaining. Okay, now they ask for the vertices opposite to the side RT. First of all, we will be seeing the side that is RT. What is the vertex opposite to RT? Opposite to RT. What is opposite means? Which is direct or opposite it. We can see that it is S. Now we are not considering the angles, but vertex is the side, vertex is the corner, which we can observe is in front of RT, that is S. So, snake. How we can solve this question? Let's move further. So here is a. Let me decrease the size of the screen. Yes. Here you have to notice this image. What are you noticing in this? I'm giving you a few seconds. Also, there is an activity which are already written. You can have an idea for that from that. First of all, you have to notice the image that is having a triangle. Here, a line is dividing that triangle. Also, the base of that line is having two parallel lines which are depicting that BD is equal to DC. Okay, so what is the activity they have told us to watch for? Consider any one of its sides. We have to take one of its sides, say BC, like they said you can take BC. Then by paper folding, locate the perpendicular bisector of BC. Okay, the folded crease meets BC at D. Okay, join AD. Let us do an activity now. I have explained you practically. Now I will be asking you to perform it. Let me bring the paper here. Till then, I want you also to bring the paper and perform this activity with me. You can have the papers with you. You have to cut the paper in triangular shape. Okay. Now I'm having a paper with me. I'll be the shape. This is what I'm having. Exercise. Now, this is the paper I'm having. I would first of all I would be giving it a direction of triangle. Let us suppose I make a triangle over here. You can, you can take a one side of paper also, because this is already two sides of a triangle. If we look for, if we are taking like this, and I am directly cutting it from here. Okay. Triangle. Now what you can notice here, so triangle, it is not somewhat look, it is quite looking like that triangle. Now they asked that, suppose I have given name A, B and C to this. They asked us to join them like this. Okay. Now the crease has been made here. Okay. Now we have to draw a line over here on the, we would be constructing a line that was creased like this. Okay. So this was A, this was B, this was D, and this is C. This is what they were asking us for, that we have to, cut a triangle and we have to see the angle bisector of this paper. Okay. Now you can observe that, what you are observing, that what is this AD line? We have to see that in the activities it is shown. We have to see what is this AD which we joined. What we would be calling to this AD. This is what we gonna do is, that is median of a triangle. So this would be considering it as median of a triangle. It is a line segment AD which is joining the midpoint of a BC. Yeah? This was the entire line. This is a midpoint of BC, B and C, that is D, and vertices of A is called the median of a triangle. That would be the center of that triangle. Okay. So this is how we can see that, if we are noticing. This is how we can notice that BD is equal to DC, because we have done half of this BD and DC. So we can say it is a median. Okay. Now I hope you have an idea about the median now. Now they ask that, you have to see that, if they are asking in the another condition also, this was a triangle for simple triangle. Okay. Where the two sides, this is the isosceles triangle actually I made. In this case, you can notice that two sides are equal and the middle would be coming in between. If what about if I'm having a triangle like the other two sides are not equal? Now I just cut it the another side which is not equal to the left hand side. Okay, this is minor. Now they said that if you are joining for this, let me show you from this side. If I am making midpoint for this, This is having midpoint at here somewhere. Let me draw a line here also. It really matters with the conditions of a triangle. Now here you can see that there's a line that is here. Now they said that if we would be drawing median of this D directly perpendicular, we would be watching that it would be falling in this way, not towards A, but towards little bit slighter here. Okay, this is what they are asking for. It won't be making the same difference. Like you can see here, it is going somewhere else. This is what they asked for in the median with different triangles. Okay, so have you ever, how many medians can a triangle have? What do you think? How many medians could be there in a triangle? Median is the center point of a triangle. How many could be there? You can take few seconds and think about it. Of course, there would be one median because we know that it is a central midpoint of, there is only one midpoint of any triangle. So we would be saying that it would be having a single median. Now what about these lines? Now we have done about the median, that there is a line which is having a midpoint. What about these dotted lines which are drawn on a triangle? What do you think about it? What these lines could be called? Like they have drawn AL that is perpendicular to BC, but what about these dotted lines? These are the altitude of a triangle. Okay, we will be again performing an activity like you can see on a table. Now I'm showing you just a hypothetical example. Suppose in the table they have shown, let us suppose it is a table. Okay, here we had cut a triangle that is shown on the figure. If we are keeping that triangle here, okay, in this shape, let me show it near to you. This is a table and this is a triangle which is drawn here. What do you think that this triangle would be having a midpoint that is totally drawn over here in a dark area with a marker? What about the other lines which would be forming here? That would be called as the altitude. This AL is a altitude of a triangle. That means any straight line which is making a perpendicular of, like BC, they have given name BC. If it is making perpendicular, that is 90-degree angle for that base, is an altitude. Okay, you have to make this thing sure that altitude is the perpendicular line, like AL is altitude to BC. Okay, they have given example for table to make it sure that table is properly a base. Okay, because in a base you are able to identify that it is a base, and if you are keeping any line straight, that is making the angle of perpendicular. In this case also, ABC is a triangle and there is a line perpendicular that is drawn, and table is used for making it sure that it is a perpendicular of the base. Okay, so this is what altitude means. How many altitudes can a triangle have? What do you think? I'm giving you few seconds again to think about it. Again one, because we know that there is a one single midpoint, and we also know that if we are making perpendicular from one vertex, let me show you here for better understanding. Because we know that perpendicular is making the angle of 90-degree. Perpendicular is making an angle of 90-degree. The angle which is drawn. This was a triangle. Now they have drawn a perpendicular line here. Do you think that I could make this perpendicular line here, 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 anywhere? No. So we can see that it would be having one single perpendicular line. So the answer would be one only. Okay, there would be only one altitude. The way there was only one midpoint, similarly, we would be having one altitude only. Okay, so yes, students who so have given the answer, they are absolutely correct. So let us conclude our today's chapter. That is, first of all, we have understood the concept of triangles. What is triangle and how it is made with the help of three sides, three angles. Then also we understood about the vertices. Then we have done the medians of a triangle. Median is the midpoint of a triangle. Also we have discussed about the altitudes. That means the perpendicular line which is drawn on the base of a triangle. Okay, so this is what we have done. So here's a question in front of you. What do you think the altitude and median be same of a triangle? This is quite a tricky question. You will be answering it. Yes, what do you think that? Yes, it is same because the midpoint of a triangle, you are saying that it is same. Okay, let me give you a triangle. Now in the first triangle, I'll show you the midpoint. That was like this, slightly different, you know, slightly slanted. And what about the perpendicular line? Is it making a perpendicular line? No. If a triangle is not isosceles, then it won't be having the same perpendicular and same median. Okay, so make this thing sure that it depends on the type of triangle which is having the sides equal, or if they are scalar triangle, then it is not possible in that case. Okay, students, so thank you so much. Here's a homework in front of you. You can solve this question very easily, and here's you have to investigate also. It is an activity for you, so you can easily do it. So thank you so much, students. Thank you for giving attention. Thank you. This is done for today's class. Thank you.